colleague said y'all hadn't dissected the tape yet as far as the last game. When will that be part of the process?
Tomorrow and Friday.
Yeah.
We just decided to do it a little bit differently today. Look, we're talking about different ways to spark the team, help the players. Normally the first day back in is when we review the film, and it's in a group setting, and everybody's in there, which isn't bad, Jada. It's not like anything was wrong, but we're just trying to do something a little bit better. So we'll split the groups up: attackers, defenders. We'll watch defensive clips tomorrow and Friday with the attackers, and it's just something different, something new.
Why was it important to go hard for? I think it's going to be three days or 4 days. I'm not sure. I know I'm going to be here for 2. So why was it important to go hard immediately after instead of take a break and then come back?
Well, just because the length of time between the games, we had to, I rely on Adam. He's good at what he does, and we plotted the time off, and we got these many days. Here's Atlanta. Here's Monday, and we just decided to give them a significant break of 4 days. But when was the 4 days? Because players don't like to train 12 days in a row. So if we gave them immediately 4 days off, then you would have had 2 weeks of training and they would have shot us. So we decided to work them a little bit now. We can redo some stuff. We can work on individual stuff, like Andy's working with some individual attackers, Freddie with the midfielders. So we'll do some individual stuff this block of 3 days, and then we'll give them a nice break.
Coach Freddie Montero hasn't been getting a lot of minutes as of the last month. Just your take on maybe the reasoning and how you keep him motivated.
Well, he keeps himself motivated. It's not me. He's a good pro. He knows his role on the team. I played him earlier in the year, some games, not much now. We're just trying to find the right lineup, and I'm not so sure that he would be classified as a starter on our team. But getting him in certain games, certain situations, certainly minutes have been hard to come by.
The physical component of training is definitely going to be out there, but are you guys doing anything mental-wise, just to get
Giving him 4 days off. I've been going since January 4th, so taking a little bit of pressure off, I think will help.
You talked about a scrimmage after, or hopefully
Potential.
a game.
Potentially against an MLS opponent on the 13th. We'll keep you updated.
With Christian, it sounds like he's going to be out for a while, not make the August. That's
Sorry, Jada.
But that seems very concerning. Like, is it worse? Can you talk a little bit more about that?
I can't talk too much directly about his actual health. I would say that, again, we're going to be safe with Christian. There are some things that he still has to overcome from the second concussion. He still has some lingering symptoms, and so we're just going to take it easy with him.
So definitely not on the 20th.
I would, at this point in time, Jada, I don't think so.
But Steph will be okay.
Steph Fry's, no problems there.
Brian, you've always been very candid and a big part of this fan base. What would you say to those who, one, are probably frustrated with not just the loss, but the fact that the team didn't add any players, and maybe they don't really know the reasoning behind those, but what would you say to those fans?
Well, I'd say that everybody has an opinion. They're free to say this is a free country. Twitter sometimes can be dangerous. Social media, it can be dangerous. It allows people to say freely without any recourse, any real conversation. So I get it. I accept it. People have talked about me, Nico. I understand it. It's just, this is a good team. We started off the year well. There's various team personnel, financial, everything why we didn't make changes. And sure, if it doesn't work, then people can say what they want. If it does work, I hope they jump back on. And, that'll be a little motivation maybe.
How much time do you spend or care when players are being added on to other teams? Do you sit there looking at transfers, or do you run your own race?
we all see the transfers that have happened. Major League Baseball, people are talking about the Mariners not doing enough. I mean, I get it. I mean, we're all pay attention because it's in our sport. But we're not going to say, oh my God, Montreal did this, or Austin and Houston did this. I mean, we don't have time for that. We gotta coach. That's our job.
You mentioned starting off the year strong. Do you liken this period at all to what happened after the Club World Cup, where you got some time off before the MLS season started and starting really well right there?
No, I just think that preparation starting early helped us. Some other MLS teams didn't quite have such a run up that we did, so that might have helped us with the results. I think actually a break would do this group some good. Recharge the batteries. If you look at Alex, who you just interviewed, I mean, he's been going a long time, Gold Cup. He's got a lot of miles on him. Obed was at the U20s. I mean, there's a lot of guys that have played heavy minutes. So, we'll have to give them a break at some point.
One of the things I didn't ask you about last night was Joao Paulo got the captain's armband for Sunday. How did you see that have an effect on the game against Monterrey?
It was okay. I mean, I gave you guys the reasons for it. Look, JP could be a captain on this team. He could be a captain on any team he plays on. He's got that leadership skills. So it's just the fact that Steph had this unfortunate timing of his pinky injury, and he was a captain, but he was good. I thought JP was motivated.
You talked earlier about social media, fans being able to give a lot of feedback. Do you feel that you're on a hot seat at all as far as the?
No. Adrian and I have good communication. He will actually let me know if I'm on the hot seat.
I wanted to ask you about Yemer Gomez-Andrade. He has the most minutes in this team. He's dealt with some injuries. I was looking back actually since he's been here. He's always had 1,000+ minutes. What is it about his durability, and how safe is it for you to have a guy like that back there?
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, Ymar has been a success since he's been here, and he's a guy that enjoys the fight, the battle. He never wants to come off the field. But, are those minutes creeping up? Could he have done better on that first goal? Where's his positioning, and did he have the strength to change direction and intercept the pass? So there's certain things with every player. Like I said, Ymar's been a fantastic player, near the top of our league statistically, great in the clubhouse. But I think this break is going to do him some good.
You reminded me of something real quick. Hopefully you haven't been asked this, but going back to that game, some of those mistakes and some of those goals were decision-based.
Yeah.
Put in a pass where you don't really need to on unfortunate time. How much you guys go and coach that now on and use that to learn?
Actually, those are the things you use, the examples you use as coaches. Because look, the effort was there. You guys could tell from the start of the game the team was fired up. They wanted to, tell the naysayers from RSL that this team is still together and they're still a good team, and we showed that through 35 minutes. But then the decisions, that's where we're going to try and coach them up.
Quick question about Ballard FC. They're playing in their league final this weekend at Starfire. How exciting is it for the local soccer scene to have another successful club?
Well, it's great. Jason started it, Nate. I mean, it's good for those guys to move up to SU. We wish them luck. That's a great story.
Any words of encouragement?
Just win. Your jobs depend on it.